up, everybody? Welcome back to another Wisdom Girl and Wise Woman show. It's your girl, Wisdom Girl, aka Karma Miller, and this is.
Hey, everybody. I'm Wise Woman Leslie Christie.
And today our topic is
Phenomenal me.
So basically, the show is about well, you say it.
Well, the show is really about understanding how unique you are, embracing that uniqueness, and being, confident in the way God has made you and God has created you, and being okay with that. A lot of times we're not okay with how God has made us, how we look, how we, what our personalities are, even those quirks and stuff like that make us special, that make us different. We have an issue with that. And you know what? A lot of times the issue comes from what other people think, not necessarily what we think. The thoughts of other people kind of infiltrate our mind and the way we think. Mm-hmm. And so then those little twerks and those little, little things. Quirks and stuff, twerks and quirks. It becomes an issue for us, but really the issue is not with us. The issue is really with other people's opinions and what other people think. So we want you to just kind of, join us in the chat. Let us know how you feel, what you're thinking, all those different type of things when we talk about phenomenal me. So do us a favor and tell somebody that we are on the air, whether you are watching us live or you're watching the recording. Let somebody know. Let them be blessed by what we do and by what we share.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, that's good for now. You could
pick
it up on the end.
Yeah. Let's get into it. So you want to start?
Okay, I'll start. All right. So, as we said, what we're talking about today is phenomenal me. Now, everybody knows that Maya Angelou wrote this famous poem called Phenomenal Woman. And this is where we kind of got the idea for the show from. And she talks about a lot of things in that poem. We're not going to read the poem, but we want you to understand that we're not talking about just phenomenal women. We're talking about phenomenal women, phenomenal girls, phenomenal females, right? Because in my opinion, we all are phenomenal. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty.
You are.
I think
absolutely.
I'm pretty okay.
Yeah.
Decent.
Oh, you listen, you phenomenal. Hands down, phenomenal. And so knowing who you are, right? Knowing who you are and being confident in that is one of the keys of being phenomenal. So you have to really kind of come to the realization of who you are, tapping into yourself, tapping into what you like, what you don't like, how you are wired, what makes you tick, what makes you click, what makes you tick, get ticked off, all of those things that are unique to you and being confident in that. I mean, so what? Someone can't get, don't jive with your personality, right?
Mm-hmm.
I share this with you all the time. So what? Somebody, they're not feeling you. Okay, well, next. That is something. I'm not going to change me or feel less about me, or at least I shouldn't. Not that it's never happened. Let's be clear, because we all have gone through that.
Whitney used to say something like that too.
Really?
Yeah, when in her song "I Have Nothing," she said something like, "Take my love me for what I am."
They love it.
I'm trying to think about it. Because I won't change all my colors for you. Yeah, that's
I won't change all my colors for you.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you can't. You shouldn't.
Next,
you really shouldn't. You gotta be okay with your own self. You gotta love who you are, right? Everything about you. Now that it sounds easy, and I know it's a process because we live in a world that's very self-centered, very absorbed with self and with what's not really real. Okay, especially today.
Like you never know what's real or fake or not. Like,
yeah.
well, not really. I mean, if you go on social media and they're talking about something, it's like,
Yeah, most of the time it's just for show. It's just for clicks, for likes.
yeah, people
you
love
know?
drama. I love drama. I love tea and drama.
Oh,
But like, I do.
well, I like
that's a good-
dramas on TV.
That's a
I don't like,
that's a good pleasure. Yeah, I love drama.
you love drama. Okay,
But you know what? I'm trying to get out of that habit, but I can't. Like, especially because I'm in middle school, there's so much drama, and I'm like, I have to go home and like call my grandma. She's not here. I have to call and go like, hey, so this is what happened at school today, right?
Yeah.
I heard this and that happened to this person, and she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, it's just.
But I always come back to remind you. Well, I have a cold, so if I start coughing, I'm sorry because I feel a cough coming. I always try to remind you of who you are, and I tell her like when people are always kind of like, always kind of poking at you and always trying to.
Stop
It's
fangirling.
fans. They're fans.
Stop trying to be me. Like, it's not a good look on you. It's really not.
But then, what did I tell you yesterday?
What did you tell me?
If they are fans, then that's a good thing because that's something you're someone that they, acquire to be admire, right? Imagine if they were trying to be like, some bum on the street. So
that's
sorry, not that everybody is anyway. But
they know what you meant.
Yeah, they're trying to be like you, which is a good thing. And
it's a good thing. But when you don't own up to that and you try to convince yourself like, no, I don't. But if you try to be me, like I'm like, it's not a good look. I'll call you out on it. Like last semester, I would cry. But this year, I told them at the beginning of the year, I'm not the same person I was last year.
Yeah.
I was so going to stand up for myself. They didn't believe me. I've been standing up for myself like crazy. And they're not used to it. So now everybody's coming to me. And I'm like, well, hater, you a fan. And it's not a good look on you. So I would own up to it right now and stop trying to convince myself this and that because it's just giving. It's not giving. It's not pretty. It's not a good look on you.
But what it shows is how phenomenal you are, right?
Yeah.
It shows how phenomenal you are because you're taking a stand and being who you are and being confident in that. Last year, you weren't as confident in who you are as you are now, which shows a level of maturity. And so this is the thing that we're trying to say. I
think I should go to Florida. Like, I don't know what. Like, I think it was that month-long vacation in the hot sun, even though I was supposed to. But it was still pretty hot. And I think it was just like that. Because I'm like, the thing is, some things that people don't know about me is that you will never know this, but I don't like people.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I don't like I'm an introvert. Like if you come and talk to me, if I don't come talk to you and you come and talk to me, I'm like.
But wait a minute. That's not liking people. That's not. No,
I don't like people. I don't like people too. I don't like people. Like my mother owns a school age. Like every time I promise you, I feel like that every time we walk past somebody, she goes like, "Hey," and then Nevaeh goes like, "Hey," and then TJ goes like, "Hi," and then like I'm like, and then my mom's like, "Hey, say hi," and I'm like, "Hey," I'm like in my head, you told me not to talk to strangers. Excuse me. Like I think also like I'm never really out the house unless I'm at school.
That's where I was gonna go.
Like
it's not so much that you don't like people. It's more so
I don't get out
you
of
are not. It's more so that you are not comfortable around people that you don't know, and there's a difference. There's a difference because you can't be phenomenal not liking people.
I make friends quick, but I always make them move. Like I go like,
hey, there you go.
And like I'm telling like my like I always the only way for me to be your friend is if I come and say hi to you. If you come and say hi to me, it's not gonna happen.
Well, we see what Sister Tanisha wrote in the chat. Growth, wisdom girl.
Yeah.
So we know that you will keep growing and you will keep overcoming certain things, as you continue to be phenomenal each level, each step. as you go forward.
Yeah.
All right, so we want you to understand, to know who you are and be confident in that. One of the things that you understand certain things about yourself. You're confident in that, but there's still growth that we all have to have, that we all need to have in order to be phenomenal. You could to maintain our phenomenalism. Come on, somebody. All right.
Yeah.
So what else?
So understanding your struggles
Now, this is something that you would
and
talk about.
accepting the challenges surrounding them is a sure sign of phenomenal living.
Yeah.
My struggle. What is my struggle?
Not liking people.
Yeah, that is a struggle of mine. Another struggle
But
is
I get it. I do. Anybody else get what she's saying?
Exactly.
Like not liking people.
Yeah, I don't really.
Not that you hate people, you don't want to be around people, but you're just not comfortable around people.
Also, I don't like people. Like, it's the human race that is doing stupid stuff.
Well, that's because you're so far beyond your years that you think in a different.
Yeah, my brain is
and people your age.
Yeah, my brain works differently. So one thing is that I understand my struggles. So for years I knew I struggled at math. But you know what I realized is that this year, like, there was something different. Like, I have not studied or anything, but as I understood math, like, I'm good at it.
See, come on, Miss Phenomenal.
Like, I don't like math, but I'm good at it.
Yeah.
And I also think, like, it is the method that has been making me struggle. Like, I used to always take it. I promise you, I feel like that it's every other day we take a test. And I think it's because tests stress me out. They do. So I think it's after knowing that tests stress me out, I try to, like, not stress out of it. Like, I'm telling you, like, things are different when you pray. I learned that lesson the beginning of the year. I took a diagnostic test. Last year, I ended the school year at the top of the school, but I ended the school year on the diagnostic at an early 6th grade. I went down. It was like 5th grade, then it was early 7th, and then it was.
So you were up and down. You were
up and down, exactly. But it was because, like, I didn't have, like, glasses.
Yeah,
so I couldn't. So it was I couldn't. So then I got the glasses. They make my eyes hurt, so I don't wear them anymore. I prayed before the
struggle. You right
about
that. You got some struggles,
girl. I'm telling you, I prayed before the test.
Come on.
I started the school year with the highest grade on the diagnostic.
Come on, give me some.
I was like, God. I'm like, God, like, you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you'll do it. Won't you
also,
do it?
I'm a big reader.
Won't you do it?
Yes, you will. But, like, I'm a big reader.
Yeah.
Like, I'm reading this book called 3 African American Classics. It's good. I'll recommend. Like,
yeah. But you were talking about understanding your struggles
exactly
and your weaknesses.
Like, didn't you struggle with math? Didn't you tell me you struggled?
I didn't struggle with math
until high school, right?
Until I got to until I was in 12th grade.
Yeah.
And I had to take a particular. Calculus? I didn't have to take the class.
Calculus?
No, I think it was trigonometry or calculus. One of the two. I didn't have to.
Calculus is easy though.
No, but listen, I didn't have to take the class. I didn't need the class to graduate. I had already, exceeded, my credits in math to graduate. But I let the advisor convince me. She's like, "You're so good in math. You should take this class."
Your trigonometry is hard. You work with, like, triangles. You have to learn how to do the scale. That's why, like, geometry.
Can I finish on my story?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Another weakness.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was really finished. I didn't struggle until I got that. But I have other struggles though. No, I struggle. I struggle with accepting. I used to struggle. It used to be a big struggle with accepting my up and down weight and my issue with my weight,
Yeah.
right? Because my weight, I didn't understand that my weight and I mean in later years I started really gaining weight, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it was connected
Until
to
like COVID, right? Because I gained mad weight.
But it was connected to something that's going on in my body, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize that, but it was a struggle for me, you know. It was a real struggle.
You thought it was you. It's just like, nope, my body said. But then you realized. I think it was just because you got older.
Wait,
didn't you? Isn't that what you told me?
Did y'all hear this? Wait, what? What is because I got older?
You told me. Hold on. I think I told you.
Y'all hear her?
Wait. Let me tell you. I have a
shout out to Sister Gina Scurry for being with us. She's a wisdom warrior, by the way. Yeah. All right. So now, what are you trying to say? Call me old?
I'm not calling you old. Everybody know how old you are.
Everybody does not, but it's okay.
Basically. I think I was talking about Karen Clark-Sheard. She was doing a photo shoot for her tour. Mm-hmm. That's coming for her tour with Kirk Franklin and the family. Uh-huh. And I saw a video of it, and I said, Karen Clark-Sheard gained weight, and you said it was because she got older.
Oh,
she's 5 years younger than you.
Is she?
Yes. She's 53.
Why you put my age on blast for all of the world to know?
Well, but nobody knows. I just said
you said 5 years younger. She's 53.
But nobody knows what year you were born.
They just got to do math. Mr. Math.
But I'm saying. Oh, I'm slow. I'm slow. Well.
Anyway,
not that old. Not that old until you're what?
It's okay. I don't look my age. So
exactly. You're not old until you're considered old.
You are
when you reach
so
75.
off topic right now.
Yeah.
Talking about my age.
but like I feel like that. Yeah. I feel like it's a struggle for everybody. That was my struggle.
But whatever the struggle is, right? We have to understand what it is. I mean, I talked about weight. You talked about math. It could be any type of struggle.
I'm struggling with my skin right now. I'm breaking out right now.
Oh yeah,
I'm struggling. Yeah, I'm struggling with my skin because I don't know what type of skin I have yet. Like I've been trying to test out different products. Mm-hmm. I mean, the product that you bought me for my birthday worked for my face.
It's not
it's just like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is,
but then struggles and weaknesses can be mental, it could be emotional, you know, it could be spiritual, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my prayer life together right now.
Yeah, I mean that can be a struggle. That can be a real struggle for people. Like
I think I read my Bible one day before I went to bed, and then
that's a good point. Having a consistent Bible reading habit, if you will.
Yeah.
But understanding the struggles and the weaknesses and accepting the challenge of trying to get beyond those challenges and those weaknesses is really a sure sign of phenomenal living. So just because you have a struggle, just because you have a weakness, it does not mean that you are not phenomenal. You're phenomenal in the struggle, in the weakness. As long as you recognize it, you realize it. Come on. Clap. All right. So another thing we always
focus on one point. Like it's just that one point that keeps us. But
you talk a lot. You are a born talk show host. You can keep it flowing. Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry, y'all. The other thing is embracing your uniqueness. Right? Embracing your uniqueness is the first step. I'm so sorry you're itching so much. Is the first step towards authentic self-acceptance and personal growth, right? Mm-hmm. And that uniqueness can be almost anything, right? And it allows you to break free from the limiting belief that you need that you need to eliminate. Am I saying that right? No, that you need to be like everybody else. That's what I mean. That you need to be like everybody else in order to be valued or to be successful. Like you don't have to be like everybody else. And
what's the point?
Need to try.
Like, everybody looks the same right now. Why?
You know what I always thought? And I still think this. Somebody in the chat, tell me if you notice this, right? I figured out I'm not a scientist by any stretch of the imagination, but I figured out there's like 10, maybe 12 general facial structures, and everybody fits within those general facial structures. And that's why you can look like this person, you can look like that person,
But have
because you,
different facial.
yeah, you fit in that facial.
Yeah, there's really only four
facial
facial. There's really
structure.
only four. There's the tapered oval.
No, I don't mean the shape. I mean like features and.
I mean, yeah, but it's only because everybody looks the same now.
No, we don't. What you mean?
I feel like everybody looks the same. Like, I'm telling you. Like, I feel.
So you look like a Asian or an Aboriginal?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like everybody looks like. I feel like everybody looks the same or is trying. Like, everybody's too busy worrying about this and that.
Oh,
like, it's just like
I get what you're saying.
everybody thinks the same. Like, remember when we went to the airport and everybody was crowded at 5 a.m, and I said it was because it was because everybody thinks the same. It's really depressing because everybody's just thinking that you're going to beat the traffic.
Yeah.
If you come in early, everybody thinks the same.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if we took maybe a later flight, there would be no traffic because everybody's too busy thinking the same.
Yeah.
That there would be no traffic. If there was traffic, it was because people are coming out more than coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. But embracing your uniqueness, right? And being okay with that. You know, and not trying to, like you said, not trying to copycat someone or mirror someone or be like someone, you know. And when you do that, it's someone that you see. You don't necessarily have to know that person, but someone that maybe you see in social media, which is a huge issue, a huge problem, right? Especially with your generation, or someone that you see on TV, on a TV show, whatever. Now, I'm about to put a plug in here. Now, seeing someone that you aspire or that inspired you and you aspire to be like in some way, that's not a problem. I got to put that out there because
that's different.
Whose picture do I have that not now, but that I don't know if you remember, that I used to post. I would post it if I could. I would put it on my bulletin board. Somebody's picture. Serena Williams.
Yeah.
So it's not that I'm trying, like, I don't embrace my uniqueness or I'm trying to be like her, right? Well, in some ways, yeah, I guess what she does and how she accomplishes things, that motivates me.
Yeah.
You know? And so even the way she, let me say this. Even the way she conditions her body and is not trying to be this slim, skinny little girl, but she loves her curves.
Exactly.
I love that about her.
Also, like y'all two, you two, Serena Williams and you are so similar because if it both wasn't for your fathers, y'all would not be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Serena. Give me a call, girl. Call me up. We're gonna hang out.
But
Sister Tanisha is talking about how she's been stopped many times with people to tell her that she looks familiar to them. So
yeah, Essence Atkins was told that she looks like Tia Mowry, Tia and Tamara.
I can see that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see it too.
So it was,
but even though you look like somebody else, you're familiar. You look familiar to someone. You still embrace your uniqueness. You still have to do that because that's the thing that makes you phenomenal, right? Being like everybody else eliminates the phenomenalism that you can carry. So don't try to be like everybody else. You can look like them or whatever.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I was told that I look like Brandy.
I can see that too. I can see that. Yeah.
No.
Let me tell you something. Miss Lady May, the clothes she wear. Oh, if I find a clothes, trust me, I'm gonna be looking like Miss Lady May in the outward appearance.
You have to wear a bobber.
No. I don't mean. I'm talking about her clothes. I ain't trying to.
Exactly. Like I really want this off-shoulder top that she wears in season 5.
But anyway, just embracing your uniqueness is what needs to happen. All right. So, Eric Thomas, if anybody,
Isn't he a baseball player?
I think he was a baseball player.
Isn't he retired now?
Well,
I feel like he became a stand-up comedian. Did he do that?
He's a motivational speaker. He's a pastor and a motivational speaker. His motivation is all biblically based, all about the Bible. He's the number 2 public speaker / motivational speaker in the country. I was starting to say in the world, but I'm not sure.
Who's the first one?
Tony Robbins, the first one.
Who that?
Tony, you're too young to know, but trust me, he's a big deal. Eric Thomas is number 2. He's called a hip hop preacher, right? I mean, phenomenal. Look him up. He went to Auntie Jenny had him at her school some years back, and I'm trying to get your mom to see if she could get him at your school. Anyway, he says this. So don't be average. Don't be good. Don't be great. Be phenomenal or be forgotten.
He ate that up with crumbs.
That's the thing. Don't try to be average. Average is not of God. He does not want us to be average. Don't be good. Good is just like good
name
enough.
one average person in the book.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
See what you do?
What do I do?
Don't be. I'm just joking. Don't be great. Like, don't be satisfied being great. Be phenomenal. Be everything that you are called to be, that God has birthed you to be. And if you're not that, then be forgotten. You're forgotten.
You told me that the verse 1 to 10,000 million times?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you trying to say?
That.
Oh, okay.
And Mark Allen said, you have everything you need: a miraculous body, a phenomenal brain, and a vast, powerful subconscious mind. Now it's just a matter of focusing them into the right direction.
I love that. So all that you have is good. Just make sure it's good for the right direction. It's going in the right direction. Love that. All right. Of course, we gotta back this up with some scripture, because we can't just be talking and not have no scripture. I mean, what would that be like?
Exactly. Like what?
Go.
Proverbs 31:30. Isn't that where we got Proverbs 31 to 30 something?
Yeah, Proverbs 31 is good.
Yeah. Charm is deceptive and beauty fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Yeah. We can name a few.
Yeah. And that's the basis of being phenomenal. All of these other things, knowing who you are, accepting who you are, understanding your weaknesses and empowering through that, and all these other things that we talked about, that they lead you to being phenomenal, or they make you be phenomenal. They called you to live a phenomenal life. But the bottom line to all this is, if you don't fear the Lord, if you don't understand that the Lord is to be praised, then all that, it goes back to what the hip hop preacher said. You're either going to be phenomenal or be forgotten. And being phenomenal means I fear the Lord. I fear the Lord, because all that I have and all that I am, like the songwriter says, I owe it all to thee. I owe it all to God. And so Proverbs 31:30 is saying all this other stuff on the outside, on the inside, the charm, you can charm somebody with your words, with your style, with your walk and all of that. You could be just as beautiful as can be, but all that means nothing if you do not fear the Lord. If you don't fear the Lord and praise Him with your life. And that's the bottom line. That is the essence of being phenomenal.
Yeah, you ate that up.
You want to do the next one? Or?
Yes. 1 Corinthians 15:10. I am what I am by God's grace.
Check.
And
sorry. I am.
And God's grace hasn't been for nothing.
Come on.
In fact, I have worked harder than all the others. That is, it wasn't me, but the grace of God that is with me.
Come on, Paul.
You know what?
It wasn't me, but the grace of God.
Wait, Paul wrote 1 Corinthians?
Yeah, that's a good way to wrap this up. I love that. I am what I am by God's grace. It wasn't me, but the grace of God that lives in me. Holla!
Exactly.
All right.
Wait, what did you do?
Nothing. I know. I'm acting old right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ah, all right. So, what do you want to say to our audience?
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us, and visit our website at
Visit our website, yeah.
www.wisdomgirlwisewoman.com.
Yeah. And we'll be back next week, the same time, same channel, same everything, same place. I'll be right back here. Oh no. No, we won't be together next Saturday. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But we'll be back live either way. Well, thank you again. And we hope that you have a phenomenal day, phenomenal life. And don't forget, just understand that fearing the Lord causes you to be phenomenal. We love you. We'll see you next time. Bye bye, everybody.